What's going on, guys? Today we have a quite special review. We have a 2023 Porsche Cayenne Turbo S E-Hybrid Coupe. Let's get into the details straight away. We've got these beautiful LED matrix headlights, all right? So 4 LED daytime running lights with the adaptive LEDs. We've got these beautiful wheels. Now, look at that brake. That is a crazy brake. Look at those ceramic brakes right there, dude. That is bigger than, like, that's my hand for size comparison. Beautiful wheels. You've got your E-Hybrid badge on the side with your green accents. And this is what I love about Porsches is the accents, green matching the badge. It's beautiful. Now, coming to the rear, we've got these beautiful clear LED taillights, Porsche spelled out. We got our Turbo S badging in the back. Let's go ahead and pop the trunk here. Now, this is a coupe version of the Cayenne, so it's going to get less trunk space, but as you can see, pretty decent space for this type of vehicle. Now, you got your power trunk right there, quad exhaust tips. And I forgot one thing. If you come to this side of the vehicle, you do have your area where you can plug in. So this is a plug-in hybrid, so you would plug in right there. You can schedule your charging and all that right there. All right, stepping into the Porsche Cayenne Turbo, you're going to have your start button on the left side, as with every Porsche. Go ahead and start it up. Now, you're going to hear there is no starter noise because this is a plug-in hybrid. So, coming to the interior, this is a absolute beautiful interior, as most Porsches are. Everything you touched is leather. Everything you touch is really high quality. Even the grab handle here is leather. Now, you got these nice seats with Turbo S spelled out right there. You're going to have all your heated and cooled seat controls right there. Air conditioning, again, quad zone. You've got this beautiful big touchscreen here with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. All your features right here that you can play with. And then you've got this nice digital dashboard here with analog. So Porsches keep these analog. Now they're getting rid of that now with the new Porsches. But you have this nice analog tachometer and then your screens that are adjustable right here. So you can adjust this to put pretty much whatever you want. Energy flow, G-forces. You even put your nav screen here. Now come here, bring this over here. This thing has night vision, as you can see. So this would be great at nighttime to assist. You know, we live in Pennsylvania, so we have a lot of deer. So that's great for that. Now down here, you've got this beautiful control. You're probably asking, what does this do? This is adjust the drive modes. Now you can see E for electric. That's sport mode. Sport Plus. Now, S for Sport Plus, S for Sport. This brings it to hybrid, fully electric. So that's all your modes right there. You've got your paddle shifters right here. And all in all, you've got your suspension settings, all your stuff. And honestly, quite a beautiful interior on this. You also get your adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, all your safety features. And this also comes with the neat ambient lighting. So you can set it, all these lights can light up. And you can go into the infotainment system. You have this nice, beautiful infotainment screen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You can also bring your Sport Chrono up, so your lap times, if you're at the track, all that type of stuff. You've got your charging stuff, all your car settings. Like I said, all your adjustments, so you can do your sport exhaust, the air suspension, everything right there. All your driver assistance, lane keeping assist, all that. All your trip things, information, comfort, ambient lighting. Now, you can turn that on. I have it on top, the blue right here. You can turn it to green. And you can also adjust the brightness for that. So that's 50%. We can go ahead and adjust that up. And then at night, it would kind of show up a little bit better. You also have your driver's seat features. So you can actually adjust the heated seats from right here. So you can adjust the balance. If you want it more here, more to the bottom, you can go ahead and adjust that. Same thing with your ventilation system. All your beautiful settings, and I actually really like this infotainment system better than their last one.
This car right here is probably one of the smoothest vehicles I've ever driven in my life, okay? You know, in Sport Plus right now, this thing has punch, it has power, it has everything you would ever want in an SUV. If you're looking for a sport performance SUV, this is the one without a doubt. It has electric mode, hybrid mode, sport mode, sport plus mode. So we're going to be fuel efficient and yet have a race car in our hands. So if you're really wondering about the price, okay, The price is a little steep. It's $170,000. Now, it's a Porsche. You have to understand that. It's not a Camry. It's not even an Audi. We're talking the top of the top. So you're going to spend some money on here, but you're going to get all the features that you've want. As he explained at the beginning of the video, it's everything that you want. So my personal opinion, my expectations have been surpassed in this car. Honestly, I did not expect it to be this nice and well behaved, I guess you can say. But yeah, perfect car. I give this car a 10 out of 10, without a doubt. 10 out of 10. All right, so I have the vehicle in Sport Plus now. I know the big topic that everybody's going to be talking about every time when they mention a Porsche is performance. Is this car going to perform better than most cars that are on the road? You know, like, big question people always ask me, would you rather have a Trackhawk or this? And let's answer that question right now. So we're just going to go over this little hill here, and we're going to do a little quick pull. 2, 1, go. Seatbelt automatically locks when you're actually accelerating at such speeds. Great safety feature. I was not moving anywhere. Car stability, beautiful. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. This is all the power you would ever need. It has the fuel economy. It has the space. Why get something, you know, a small 2-door coupe? This is what you want. This is a perfect car.
All right, so we've been driving around this parking lot, and honestly, this car drives amazing. And I think it's the perfect car because if you want to drive it in electric mode, you can. If you want to drive it fast, you can. Whatever you want to do, you can do. If I want to just switch over to electric mode or e-power, there we go. Everything's quiet, everything's civilized. If I want to drive it fast, I can also do that. You can switch it to sport mode and do all that. It's so comfortable. Everything is well appointed, but being a Porsche, there's a lot of options that you got to get to make this car yours. And I think that's what draws a lot of people to Porsches, is because you can kind of fine tune these cars to your liking. I'll go over the spec sheet a little bit later on what optional extras this car has. Being a Porsche, pretty much everything you touch costs money. Like that clock, extra. The adaptive cruise control, probably extra. Everything is a optional extra. But as you can see, it is really nicely appointed. This does not open, sadly, but you do have the sunshade here that is electrically operated that can open up and close like that. It would have been nice to have a sunroof that opens, but I mean, really, who cares? This is a car that you drive. And that's really the main point about it. Everything is just nice, you know. It doesn't scream, look at me, I'm this fast SUV. This one stickers for $190,000 with options. Very pricey SUV, but that 700 horsepower twin turbo V8 under the hood that gets a little extra juice with the hybrid powertrain is perfect. A lot of people like to hate on hybrids, but the truth is we're in the modern era. Cars have hybrid systems, and what's nice about them is they use the hybrid system not like a Toyota Prius for economy. They use them for power, and that's what I like about this car. Is it's like the electric powertrain and the gasoline powertrain are working together to give you the ultimate driving pleasure, and that's what this car is. Ultimate driving pleasure with 4 seats in it. Now, powering this car, we've got Porsche's 4-liter V8 with hybrid assist, making it a combined 739 horsepower with a top speed of 180 miles an hour and 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. Now, this V8 alone is already great, but you pair that with the hybrid system and you got one heck of a rocket ship. Now, being that it is a plug-in hybrid, you also get up to 50 miles of range on full electric mode, which is pretty good for what it is. So honestly, you can drive this to work and back on fully electric, and then on Sunday or Saturday, take it out, put it in sport mode, and go see what that V8 can do. Now, being a Porsche, of course, it's going to have a lot of options on it. So let's go through all the options that this particular car has. Now, starting off, this is $173,000. Now, we've got the rear axle steering, so that would be this axle here that turns. That is a $1,620 option. This also has the sport exhaust system and the tailpipes finished in silver. Want to guess how much that is? $3,221. We also have a ozone, $350. The heated windshield should be standard. That is running you $490. The clear LED taillights that we took a look at before, that is also an optional extra at $990. The smartphone compartment with the wireless phone charger that is over here, that'll run you a crisp $690. The soft closed doors that this thing has, as you can see, soft closed doors, that is a whopping $780, which actually isn't that bad, to be honest with you. Now, this has the assistance package, which gives you that the heads-up display, the surround view camera, the night vision, all that. That runs $6,250. This also has the Premium Plus package, which has the ambient lighting that we were talking about earlier, the lane change assist, the LED matrix design headlights that I was talking about earlier, and comfort access. $3,700. And then you also have ventilated seats. That was free. So anyway, not too many options on this, to be honest with you. Not bad, considering what you get. And that brings the total cost of this specific vehicle with destination to $193,000. Now, part of that optional extra that I talked about, you get a 360 camera, which front camera and nice clear rear camera, which makes parking pretty easy. And you also get the Sport Chromo, which I think is a mandatory thing for every Porsche to be optioned with.
Another special thanks to Porsche in Mechanicsburg. This is, of course, owned by Faulkner. Very nice people. Definitely come check out their cars. They have plenty of cars here, plenty of awesome Porsches, EVs, sports car. As you can see here, we got the GT4 RS. There's great options here, great options. Always remember, Faulkner, to be sure. Come on by, visit it. Vibe Tribe out.